Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. I am Jericho Green, and I'm here with you once again. But let's be adults and handle our business first. Yes, to look at the banks, you'd think there was nothing wrong. But look under the hood, and it's a mess. Everyone is getting anxious and nervous. Commercial property, car loans, credit cards, they're all at all-time highs. Why chance it for a 3% return? Get Noble Gold Investments on your side. So even if the banks crash again, you'll be okay. They'll talk to you about keeping safe with precious metals. Their experienced experts are waiting right now to offer you a free quarter-ounce gold standard coin if you qualify. And now, before it's too late, visit noblegoldinvestments.com. Act right now, noblegoldinvestments.com. The only gold company I trust. Pleasure to have you here. Have you had your drop of anger blood today? No? I have it right here for you, and it's going to hurt. Wish I had maybe grab a stick, maybe a towel or something to bite down on, because it's going to hurt when you hear how much and where it's going. Well, I'll tell you this, it's a lot, and it ain't going to you unless you're Ukrainian or Taiwanese or Israeli. If you're one of them, open your wallet. So, the Senate passed a $95 billion national security supplemental package to assist Ukraine, Israel, and the Indo-Pacific after a tedious procedural process that came to an end early Tuesday morning. The final vote was 70-29 with 22 pieces of shit, 22 Republicans voting yes. Democratic Senators Peter Welch and Jeff Merkley plus independent Bernie Sanders voted no. Never thought I'd agree with Bernie. Says the supplemental package does not include any border security provisions and comes as the national debt soars above $34 trillion. Calls to offset the spending with cuts elsewhere went unheeded. Several Republicans spent hours since the beginning of the week collectively filibustering the package on the Senate floor. Senator Mike Lee committed to filibustering the bill for 4 hours on Saturday and continued early Tuesday. The package includes $60 billion, the bulk of it, $60 billion for Ukraine, $14 billion for Israel, but I thought we gave them $3 billion every single year, and $9 billion in humanitarian assistance for Gaza and nearly $5 billion for the Indo-Pacific. Guys, you ever heard of the Indo-Pacific? Where is that? Democrats brought the package up for a vote after Republicans had blocked the $118 billion package that also included numerous border and immigration provisions negotiated by a group of bipartisan senators and Biden officials. So I remember hearing about this, the $118 billion package. I talked about how they're giving this to them and that to them and none to us. So they knocked it down from 118 to 95. That's what, $23 billion. Ooh, thanks for the discount. So the U.S. has already spent more than $100 billion in aid for Ukraine since its war against Russia began in February of 2022. Can you guys believe it's been 2 years since we've been marred in that Eastern European bullshit over there? Can you believe it's been 2 years since we've been hemorrhaging our cash to that cluster called Ukraine? 2 years. Look at these two. Chuck Schumer looks like the Cheshire Cat. Mitch McConnell looks like he's having another reboot. Either that or an intern just brought out a fresh bowl of butterscotch pudding. Chuck Schumer looks like, yeah, bring that kid over here. I want a picture with it. Yeah, bring it close. I like children close. He looks evil. Mitch McConnell looks like, these are the fools. These are the demons voting to send tens of billions to somebody else. Just think. Come with me if you will. We're just going to play a little imagination game. All right, it's not real, I know. But just imagine if they took that $95 billion, just that one, never mind the over $100 billion we've given to Ukraine and the billions that we've given to Israel, just since October 7th. Never mind that. Just take this latest 95 billion, and there will be more. What could we do at our border? What could we do to the border with $95 billion? We could finish 2 walls or more. We could hire way more Border Patrol agents. We could send the people back across the border to begin with, because you shouldn't be here. How about that? What if they just took that 95 billion? They wouldn't even need all of it, but just allocate that 95 billion to sending those people back to where they came from. Because that's what should be happening. All this, welcome them into your home. You hear about that couple in Boston parking their car in the harbor yard? Did you hear about that couple in Boston who welcomed a family of 4 into their house? Damn all that. Damn all this putting them up at the police station in the airport and taking over the rec center so your kids can't go outside and be physical. So your kids can't engage in physical fitness. Instead of doing that, instead of lining them up in the streets and taking over hotels and taking over public property where the people of the public aren't allowed to go look, and send these some bitches back home. Give them all ruby red slippers, click their fucking heels, and send them back to where they came from. Why are we putting all this money into keeping them here? Make them leave. But that was our dream portion of the show. What they really did was, with that $95 billion, is sent it to someone else. So you're sending $60 billion to Ukraine for their border, right? You want to keep them safe. You want to keep those bad Russians out. $14 billion for Israel. What the fuck you guys been doing with the $3 billion we've been sending you every year for some stupid reason? Does Israel not know how to make money? Do they not export something that brings them cash? Why are we doing that? $9 billion in humanitarian assistance for Gaza. You guys, listen to this shit. Listen to how stupid this is. If you had a room full of 6-year-olds and you told them this, they would say, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't sound right. That's right, little 6-year-old. You are correct. So you're going to send $14 billion to Israel, who's fighting Gaza, fighting Palestine, but then you're going to send $9 billion to Palestine. So you're arming the people who are up, but then you're giving them money to help them through getting fucked up. How stupid does that sound? $14 billion to Israel, bombs, planes, bullets, so you can kill the Palestinians, and then we're giving $9 billion in Band-Aids and bottled waters and shit to the Palestinians. We're funding both sides of the war. We're giving a little more to the Israelis, but we're funding both sides of the war in some way. Now, are we going to take $9 billion worth of sacks of rice? Are we going to send Sally Struthers over there to tell you that 70 cents a day will take care of little Muhammad? Is that what they're going to do? Are they going to actually send aid, meaning physical, tangible things to get you through it? Medical supplies, food, water. You think they're going to do that? Or do you think some of that $9 billion is going to find its way over there in the form of cash money? And what do you think the Palestinians are going to do with that cash money in the middle of a war? They're probably going to spend it on munitions and weaponry to fight the war. So we're funding the Israelis to kill the Palestinians, and we're funding the Palestinians to kill the Israelis. This shit is retarded. I know retarded is with an E, but this is RUHTARDD. This is retarded. And you got these two bumbling jackasses just hemorrhaging. Here you go. Who else wants some? I'll take some for our border. Who are you? American citizen. Shut the fuck up. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Anybody else? Any of you other countries need a few $1 billion? Because they're not going to spend it. Don't be ridiculous. They're going to spend that money on us. They're too busy spending it everywhere else. $95 billion to everybody, not us. Taiwan. So what's Taiwan doing with that money? We getting in another proxy war with China? We're just fighting everybody. We're helping the Ukrainians fight. We're helping the Israelis and the Palestinians fight. And now we're going to help help Taiwan fight against China. Is that next? What's that term? Spread too thin? It don't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because Sloppy Joe and that little gold coin pouch clutching troll demon, Janet Yellen, oh, we have the money to fight both wars. Because they said we can do it. Fuck it, we can do it. Sloppy Joe said it. And you can bet the farm on anything that comes out of those quivering, liver-spotted, senile, child hair sniffing lips. Take it to the bank. What did Steven Seagal's arch nemesis in Hard to Kill say? He said, you can take that to the bank. So take it to the bank, people. Janet Yellen and Sloppy Joe said it can be, so it shall be. That's it, guys. We got the money. And if we don't, guess what? Kinko's. We're going to make Kinko's blush because we are going to print more. Just print that shit. You don't need gold to back it or anything. Gold schmoed. Just print that shit. Let the future generations deal with it. Let them be saddled with the debt. We got to help our cronies. We got to keep coke up Zelensky's nose. That's a must because you don't want to see him when he runs out of coke. Then he starts telling secrets and sending out Polaroids of all the sick shit he caught our politicians doing. You don't want to do that. So we got to keep him happy. We got to keep him snowed in, if you will. And now, for some reason, we're giving money to Taiwan knowing that China is gearing up to kick their ass. But what better time to start a war with your enemy or your perceived enemy than when the United States has the weakest leader in U.S. history? Make sure you get in the description box, hit the link, like, subscribe to my new channel, Green's House. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Like I said, get in that link, get in that description box, hit that link to my new channel, Green's House. I am Jericho Green. And man, I'm out.